We're back with breaking news. NBC News is now learning that Joe Biden and his world, they're bracing, at least Biden world is, for the possibility that President Biden will step aside from the 2024 race. Quote, there is now a palpable sense that the ground has shifted from under him, according to 5 people with knowledge of the situation, even among some of the president's most defiant backers internally, who now believe the writing is on the wall.
That's breaking news on MSNBC that it looks like Democrat leaders have finally made a decision to replace Biden. And this time not with one of those weird body doubles you always hear people talking about on social media. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like the assassination attempt on Trump ended up stopping the political career of one candidate in the 2024 election, just not the one it was intended to. Because media coverage, donations, and support for Trump have soared since last week, while Biden, well, let's say things aren't going too well for him.
NBC's Natasha Korecki is one of the reporters who broke this story. She is on the phone. Back with us is David Jolly. Natasha, this is very deeply sourced. I want to read 2 more quotes from this reporting. One is a person close to Joe Biden who says, we are close to the end. And a person who spoke with a senior campaign official said they're finally realizing it's a when, not if. We just spoke to Quentin Folks, who said Joe Biden's mind has not changed. He's not going anywhere. But what is your reporting? Tell us more.
Well, our reporting is very different behind the scenes than what, Folks and others are saying publicly right now. And that is that what is happening around Biden right now is just unsustainable. The calls from allies, the people who have insisted to us and to others that he isn't going anywhere, we're now hearing them say things have changed. It's as you just mentioned, it's not an if, it's when. There's more and more serious conversations going on. It doesn't even have anything to do with money anymore. Money is certainly a factor, and it's just a data point. But, the other thing in our story that we point out is that large donors are expected to be down 75% this month. Grassroots fundraising is going to be way down. So across the board, they're seeing it.
This isn't looking good for Biden. The Washington Post recently covered a similar story saying that Obama said that Biden may have to drop out, and Axios is saying that Biden may be dropping out as soon as this weekend due to rising pressure. But who knows, maybe if he gets another spray tan and does a few more of those interviews where he whisper screams at people, he can turn things around.
What's the argument, or are you hearing an argument on the other side for why he believes he can stay in? What they've pointed to time and time again is that look at the head-to-head matchup. The head-to-head matchup is not changed that much, they say, if you looked at the 538 predictive poll. But again, there's a lot of polling that's still coming out. There's internals that all of these Congress people got back after July 4th. And that's really what is shifting them, because they're seeing these battleground state numbers move, they say. We've heard from a slew of allies who now are even saying, if he doesn't step aside, there's going to be more calls. And there's allies who are saying, we don't want it to go down this way. We really want him to take himself off the stage. We don't want to feel like we're forcing him off the stage. And so, that was attempted last weekend as this all burst out yesterday with, now that we know the conversations that were happening, that was attempted quietly last weekend. He did not give publicly anyway any assurances that he was strongly considering this. And so now it's bursting out into public, and we're hearing more and more of it.
Now, on the flip side of this, some are saying that this could just be an attempt on the part of the media to manufacture a coup by putting pressure on Biden. The only problem there is that it's pretty clear he's either too arrogant or senile to care about any of that. Not to mention the fact that his family's too desperate for power and protection to let him get pushed out. I mean, Joe Biden definitely has an Edith Wilson thing going on. Both of their husbands are terrible presidents, and I don't see Jill necessarily having an issue with operating things from behind the scenes. I mean, it's essentially what she's been doing for years now. But let me know what you think. Will Biden step down? If so, who will replace him? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!